Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen, right? Pretty much we are going to be discussing a few topics, right? We're going to be discussing, is Solana dead slash is it dying? What is happening with certain cryptos? Did Libra affect the markets the way we believe it did? Now, look, we're going to dive into absolutely everything. And I first want to start off with Solana, right? A lot of people think Solana is dying and it's done for. They're questioning what is happening, okay? But they failed to realize literally just a couple of weeks ago, we hit all time highs, okay? Please tell me and show me how many coins in the last, let's say, 4 to 5 weeks have hit all time highs. Because the last time I remember is that a lot of coins are actually near big support zones and big relevant bottoms. Okay. So we see Solana, right? If we take it from, let's say, the literal top to the bottom, right? We can see that Solana has dipped a little bit more than, let's just say 40%, but not quite 50% from all of its all-time high to all of its relevant bottoms, right? Okay, so it's not even 50%. Now let's take other big coins. Let's take something like Render, okay? We can see something like Render, if we go take it from its all-time highs to, let's just say, the bottoms, right? Render has dipped 70%. So pretty much it has dipped almost 2 times more than Solana. Let's look at something like Caspa, right? Caspa has very unique structure. So that is the one thing, right? Caspa has very, very unique structure. Now, I'm not going to take it to its literal bottom. I could, right? The thing is, we probably will never see its price, but you know what? We will for this sake. But we can see Caspa also went down 61%. And if you want to take it to, I would say, relevant bottoms, being a little bit more fair, I would either put it here or here, where it actually dipped, 78%. You take it from this place where we pretty much expanded from, right? Okay, whatever, right? Whatever. Let's take something like XRP. XRP has been doing very, very well this cycle. Of course, bank coin, pretty much to put it in simplicity. We take it from its all-time high, and let's just put it at these bottoms over here to the left. We can see it has gone down at one point, also 50%, right? Sure, it's recovered a little bit more now. You gotta remember each coin isn't gonna have the exact same market structure. Let's take another big boy that people are super, super high on. Let's take something like Ondo, okay? So I'm gonna use these bottoms as the last relevant bottom, as they pretty much been the bottoms for the last year. So we can see if we take Ondo from here, Ondo at one point was almost down 78%. Now, if I really want to be that person, I can take it to these next levels. And we can see Ondo at one point was down 61%. And it currently is almost down 50%. So, people are panicking, but Solana is actually in such a great position compared to so many other coins. We'll also use another big coin like Ethereum, and then we're actually going to go to BNB right after that. So we can see if we take Ethereum from its all-time high, let's say to its last relevant bottom, right? Because I don't feel like this is being that, I feel like these bottoms down here are way just not fair, right? $100 Ethereum. We can see Ethereum, right, struggled multiple times to create, new highs, and it's been, down 61% since its all-time high, right, up here. On average, it's been 61%, even upwards of 70%. Okay, at the moment, it's down below just the 50% mark. Okay, very, very interesting. Another coin that I just said we're going to do is BNB. Let's look at BNB very, very quickly, right? Boom. So BNB looks actually really, really solid, right? BNB genuinely looks very, very solid, which I'm sure a lot of people are surprised, just like myself. But we can see at one point BNB was down 61%. Then almost in recent times, it was down 50%. And that's actually doing really, really well. Like BNB is doing really, really well. So wow, there's only one coin that's also a big boy that is doing a little better than Solana. Solana is pretty much second place, right? We can see that we've compared to multiple big boys. Solana's up there. We've compared it to multiple great projects. Solana's killing it, but yet people are still concerned. Now, some people, right, think it is because of Libra that came out and etc. And that all these meme coins are coming out and that meme coins are killing the market. I disagree. I disagree. See, when we go to something like, let's say, Dex Screener, right? Let's go to something like Libra, right? We will go to Libra right here. We'll see that it peaked at roughly, I believe it was multiple billions, right? 4.5 billion, and then it got dumped. So honestly, if you bought in, let's see, did you even have a great opportunity to buy? Maybe the first 5 minutes you could have made a quick 2, 3x, but after that, you would have got dumped on really, really hard. Look, yeah, so not much opportunity. Trump coin was much better in terms of opportunity, right? There are already things happening behind the scenes and that are happening in general with people that were involved with Libra, right? There are investigations going on. I don't know if it was the president that released this coin. I know someone big from Argentina did. I think it was the president. I'm not too sure. I didn't really keep up. I didn't really care. But look, coin came out. Coin is dead. Yeah, a lot of people did lose money, but overall, this is not going to be impacting Solana or the market the way people think it will be. Okay. And that is just the reality, right? There have been rug pulls all the time. Not on this level, of course, but on, you know, so many small and micro levels and medium levels, and even sometimes on large levels that, this is nothing new, right? A bunch of those have already equated to something like this. And here's the thing, I expect overall a lot more countries to start creating their own type of coin, right? We had the car coin that has come out, you know, we can see it's a 16 million market cap. At one point, it also hit pretty much upwards of a billion. But look, it comes and goes. It's just a gambling thing, right? But I don't believe this is going to affect any big project, any good project. Worst case scenario, I believe is going to affect meme coins on the short term. Now, Trump and Milena were a little different. The reason why I say they're a little different is because Trump, for me, when I look at Trump coin, it is all institutional. Okay. It trades and has the exact same structure as the SPX 500. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but that is very, very suspicious, right? When we go to these candles, look how well they are. Look how blocky and choppy they are. And when I go to something like the SXP 500, right? Something like this, go to something like the minute. We will zoom in a little bit more, very zoomed out. Well, you'll see in just a second how it's pretty much identical, right? The exact same thing. So institutional, there's behind, like, there's institutional trading for Trump's coin. That's the difference, right? So I know this coin is going to do well, and I know, regardless of what people say, it's going to bounce up. And this is more legit than the other coins. The other ones are legit pump and dumps, but they come and go, right? But I don't believe this is the reason why Solana is taking a hit. I believe Solana is taking a hit because all the coins are taking a hit, and Solana recently just broke all-time highs. So there's bound to be some type of sell-off. Okay, there's literally bound to be some type of sell-off. I, am not panicking at all. I don't think it's the end of crypto. I don't think it's the end of Ethereum. I don't think it's the end of Solana. For me, things are just a little bit different. They're getting a little bit more dragged out. But overall, I'm still super high in it. Right. The furthest Solana should really go is back to $1.20, right? Where we have a massive, massive, very key massive zone. And this is actually the biggest relevant zone because we can see that this is, boom, bang, 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 right? This is a very key zone. If we would start breaking below it, this means probably all the other coins are bleeding too, and altcoin season is not coming around the corner, which is gonna be very, very sad times, of course, right? But I believe, things are going to recover. I believe this is just pretty much people in profit taking profits, especially that the market is bleeding a little bit. I mean, look at this, right? Of all of these coins bleeding, we have Bitcoin bleeding a little bit. And, my buy still hasn't changed for Bitcoin pumping up very, very soon. But look, when everything is bleeding, other coins are bound to bleed. That is just how the markets work. Same thing. When you usually have a nice big green day, especially with Bitcoin, pretty much all altcoins follow, you know, and then if they don't, they're green a day or two later or like 5 days later. So it's just this, everything just cycles out, right? So there's zero concerns on my end. I don't think this is the end. I think people are just overreading into stuff, over panicking. Personally, everything's fine in my opinion. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.